As a woman, when I imagine giving birth, I would of course want to do it naturally. I mean, isn't that what a woman's body was made for? To give birth to a child naturally and be given the proper necessary maternal health care that she needs while pregnant? I understand that there is so much that goes into giving birth to a child. However, medicalization of childbirth is a growing concern in the United States. As a public health student, I would like to explore the lack of maternal health care that women are receiving while pregnant. With many studies being conducted, the facts show that maternal death rates have nearly doubled. Erin Digatelli, the author of Problems Found with Maternal Death Rates in California, researches how women are dying at a rate of 14 per every 100,000 women. How should we as a state fight this battle and be able to reduce the number of women dying? Well, Assembly Bill number 1893, I believe, is a perfect way. This specific bill specifies that the state must provide funding for programs that focus on postpartum depression, prenatal and infant care, as well as maternal care. I would like to share my personal story on why this topic is very important to me. I recently found out that I am pregnant with my first child, and when I found out, I could not begin to emphasize the effect it had on my mental health. When I found out, I began to think about all the things that I had done and failed in as a woman. What I mean by fail is, did I take the correct precautions in order to not get pregnant? Did I take my birth control correctly? However, just how the doctor said, birth control is not a 100% guarantee that you will not get pregnant. At the time, I was embarrassed to be pregnant and know that I failed as a woman by getting pregnant when I felt like I was not ready. At this point in my pregnancy, I am finally coming to terms that I will be a mother, and even though I had several mental and anxiety breakdowns, I know that I can do this. Luckily, I was able to take myself out from such a dark place that I was falling into. However, not many other women are that fortunate to where they have the ability to do that, which is why I believe that Assembly Bill number 1893 is perfect in order to lead women to go out and get help regardless of their income status. Mary Jane Snyder, an author in Intro to Public Health, states that pre and postpartum depression, anxiety, and psychosis affects 1 in 5 women in California, but are often left untreated, misdiagnosed, and at times undiagnosed. The United States is glorified as being one of the best countries to live in. However, with the latest technology and medical advancements that the medical field has, you would think that pregnant women will not be dying at such a high rate. Problems Found with Maternal Deaths in California also states that between the years of 1998 and 2005, the rates of maternal deaths have increased by 27%. This puts the United States at a higher rate than many other underdeveloped countries. At the rate that these women are dying from the lack of maternal care, about 40% of these deaths could have been prevented if these women had the proper care. Section 123611 of the Health and Safety Code states that the state must fund programs that would help with maternal care in order to reduce the amount of deaths. These programs not only will benefit the mother, but as well as the child she will be giving life to, as she can care for the child with a better mindset and outlook in life. I know for me personally, when I found out I was pregnant, there were so many things going through my head on whether or not I am ready for a child. I would ask myself questions like, will I be a good mom, or can I even be a mom? And the most important question is, am I ready? I fortunately did not think about getting an abortion, but I know there are many women that typically do contemplate the scenario based on their situation and outlook on life. The lack of maternal health continues to grow at an astonishing 50 women per year dying. Countries with less resources, such as Vietnam and Albania, according to maternal mortality in the United States, a human rights failure, are set to reach their goals of decreasing the amount of maternal deaths, as the United States is nearly doubling. In conclusion, as women are continuously being limited for resources, bills such as Assembly Bill number 1893 can further benefit women no matter what their socioeconomic status may be. Many low-income status women feel they can get resources to help them if they are suffering from depression, but with this bill, the sky is the limit. Maternal health care is defined as the period of when a woman conceived her child until a year after she has given birth, according to problems found with maternal deaths in California. If this bill passes, we can see a continuing increase of women being able to gain further maternal health care all the way up to January 2023. Thank you.